All right, guys, we are going to start on sight reading. So you should have your sight reading packet. Bring out your sight reading packet. It looks like this. It's the one with all the different examples on it, no words on it. That's what we're going to be working on.
Indeed.
So today we are on page 1, and we are on example number 2. Is everybody with me? So example number 2 is on the top line. There's a 1 right here. We're skipping over, we're just moving across until we see that 2 at the top, okay? So I'm going to show my remote learners. Here is where number 2 is, right here, okay? So yesterday we were in the key of F, but today we are in the key of G. So remember, the key tells me the name of the liner space that do is going to be on. So if I'm in the key of G, do is on G, right? Okay, so who can tell me? Let's look at my first note. That note is on the, if I'm naming my lines, that start at the bottom, it's E, G. That note is on the G line, so I'm going to call it what?
Right.
Do. I'm going to call it do because I'm in the key of G, not F. You're thinking of yesterday, Matthew, right? Okay, so since I'm in the key of G, I'm going to call this note that is a G, I'm going to call it do. Because the key tells me where to find do, okay? All right, so if this is do, did I move up or down to this second note?
You moved up.
I stepped up, so if I start on do,
It's going to be lay.
what's up from do? Do,
Ray.
Ray, very good. So let's write a ray down in our music. Where's your pencil, Avery?
I totally forgot to do that.
Okay, that's Ray. Now let's look at the next one. Did I move up or down?
You moved up again.
I moved up again. So we have do, then Ray. What's up from Ray?
Me.
Me. Me is higher than Ray. Very good. Now let's look at the next note. Did it move up or down?
It moved
But it didn't
nowhere.
move at all.
It didn't move. It stayed the same. So it was me over here. So it's still going to be, it's going to be another repeated me right next to it. So it's do, Ray, me, me. Very good. And then up from there, me, did I step up or down?
Up.
I stepped up to what?
Fall.
Fa, very good, because fa is right above me on my scale. Do, re, mi, fa. Very good. There's fa. Now the next note, did I move up or down?
No.
Stayed the same. Very good. So I'm going to have another fa.
I always want to do the hand sign for the thought as red.
Yeah.
I mean, as not red, as law.
All right. So now we have our second fa here. Did I move up or down to the next note?
You moved down.
I moved down. So I'm on fa. Is so higher or lower than fa?
It's higher.
It's higher. So if I'm on fa, what's going to be below fa?
Me.
Mi is right below fa. Do, re, mi, fa. Very good. So I'm going to, my next note is right below fa, and it's mi. Okay? Now, let's go to our next measure. I'm on mi. Did I move up or down?
Moved up.
I moved up. Very good, Matthew. And did I went from mi. What's right above me?
Fa.
Fa. So let's write down fa right there. Very good. And did I move up or down to the next note?
Down.
Uh-oh. Look again.
No, you didn't.
Stayed the same. That's right. I stayed the same. So it's another fa because it's on the same space.
Then you went down.
Then the next note, I went from fa and I went down, like Blake said, to me. So everybody write me in because me is right below fa. And then from here to here, did I move up or down?
You went.
I stayed the same again. Very good. So I have another me. And then from me to my next note, did I move up or down?
You moved down.
Good. So me, what's right below me?
Ray.
Ray. I'm stepping back down the scale. Very good. Ray. And then, yes, Kaylee, I stayed the same again. So I'm still on Ray. And my last note, did I move up or down?
Down.
Down, so what's right below Ray?
Down.
Do, very good. All right, write down do. Okay? All right, any questions?
No.
Now remember, okay, I want us to all go over here to the upper left-hand corner of our sight reading packet, and I want you to draw two things for me. First thing I want you to draw is a quarter note. Everybody draw that for me. Let's label it a quarter note. How many beats does a quarter note receive? Yes, ma'am?
1.
1 beat, so write that down. 1 beat. Very good. And then I also want you to draw a half note, which looks a lot like a quarter note, except I'm not gonna shade in my note head, okay? So this is a half note. And how many beats does this note receive? Blake,
2.
very good, 2 beats. Okay?
Because it takes up half the measure.
Because it takes up half the measure. You stole my next line. That's exactly right, Blake. So it's called a half note, not because it gets half a beat. It's called a half note because it takes up half of the beats in the measure. So I have 4 beats in every measure. Half note takes up half of those, so it's going to get 2 of the beats in the measure. Very good. So knowing our quarter note and half note situation and how many beats each of those gets, let's look at our exercise. We have 2 half notes in our exercise. 2 half notes, and you can tell it's a half note because the note head, the circle part, is not shaded in. It's not blacked out, right? It's open. So who sees the first half note? Where is the first one? Imani? I thought you raised your hand.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, we're on the second.
Huh? Me? Okay, we have several me's, so which one is it? In the first measure or the second measure? In the first measure? There's a half note in the first measure? I only see quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. Where's the half note? The second measure, there it is, right here. It's this me right here in the second measure. And I know it's a half note because it's not, that note head is not shaded in. It's open and you can see the line quite literally going through the middle of the note head. And I'm gonna circle that half note to help me whenever we start chanting know, okay, I really need to hold this one for 2 beats. Okay, and then there's one more half note. Who can tell me where the other one is? Mr. Blake?
It's the very last one, which is do.
Very good, it's this very last note right here, which is do. So everybody circle that one too. That one is also a half note. Circle it on your paper. Okay? And we're gonna remember when we have those half notes, we really make it very obvious that there are 2 by. We carry the note that gets 2 beats by carrying that beat across our body. So it will be me and do, and we'll show the carrying of that second beat over. Okay? So now let's all stand up. Let's take our sight reading packet in our hand. Everybody stand up. Remember, we have a broken chord that we're going to sing. Okay? Who can tell me what notes are in the broken chord? Raise your hand. Anybody remember? Okay, so it is do, mi, so, mi, do, low, so, and do. So this little thing right here shows me, oh, that's a low, so.
That seems
Okay?
All of those together.
So here we go. Let's do this. Yes. Okay, ready? Let's do our hand signs together. Here we go. Ready? And. Do, mi, so, mi, do. On the low side, we're going to bend our knees just a little bit. So, do. Very good. Now let's sing that broken chord. Here's where do is. Ready? Sing the broken chord. Ready? Go. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Bend those knees. Sing your first note. Do, two. Ready? Look at your sight reading. You should all have your sight reading packet in your hand. This is what we're going to be singing, okay? Ready? Sing do again. Do, two, ready, and sing. everybody understand what we're doing now?
Yes.
Okay, here we go, let's do it again. Follow what you have written on your music, all the answers should be right there for you, right? Here we go, let's do it one more time, and